So, a very, very good morning to everyone. Coming to our last day of the relationship issue. And I'm very happy I haven't received any specific message from people saying that I have this issue at the workplace. So, I'm assuming either you don't have or it's not at the topmost priority for you to take effort to put in that request. One of them. So, in any case, we'll take a general understanding of what happens at the work front. So, number one, whenever, whatever scenario you are at the work front, may that be your own business, may that be you're working in a company, generally, the first thing that starts creating any problem is always and always with the control issue. So, the first question I want each one of you to write down in your own diary is, what does the word control mean to your life? Can somebody put it on the chat also? So, what does the word control mean to your life? The minute you identify what does the word control mean to you, probably your issue is one of this. Either you want to be a control freak, or there is a fear of being controlled by somebody, or there is an issue with the authority. Whichever one is the issue, that issue needs to be worked on and get released. The minute you release the issue with the control in your personal life, probably at the workplace also, that thing will get resolved. The second one, which can cause problem, is the need for perfectionism. So ask yourself the second question, that do you feel the need to be perfect all the time? And if yes, why is that so? Please write down the question on the chat. I'll repeat the question. Do you feel the need to be perfect all the time? And if yes, why is that so? So, again, the need to be the best in everything many times stops us from being better than what we are. It creates a boundary and tells us that this is what it is. And majority time that even comes from, there is a sense of that I am not good enough. We all are born with an element, and if we allow ourselves to be in our own element and work, probably that starts showing and taking us towards the growth. The third question which I want you to look at for the workplace relationship dynamics is, how much is the need in you of having to be liked by everyone? So being liked by everyone. So ask yourself, what does this words being liked that mean to you? And when I say what does that mean to you in your current life, how does it connect? How much is the need in you to be liked by people? Because then we become a people-pleasing personality. And it takes us away from our element. So just ask yourself this question. The fourth question I want you to ask yourself, what motivates you? Is your motivation self-inspired? Is it a Negative motivation, when somebody challenges you and tells you, you are good for nothing, you can't do it. And then you take it as a challenge, and that negatively motivates you. I will show you what I can do. And then you start working towards it. Is your motivation at the last minute? Tomorrow is my exams. Let me do it. The files are pending on the table. And if I don't function, tomorrow I have to do a presentation, I have to function. Then only the pressure of the work motivates me. What is your motivation? Is a negative motivation, or is that something where you look forward towards the life of every day, wanting to be productive with life, wanting to be the best version of yourself, and because you enjoy that, you are motivated in doing it? So just get yourself to ask this question and get to your answer. The fifth point, which I want you guys to ask and identify with yourself, is what areas of your life do you need to be more assertive? How easily can you say no if needed? I'm again repeating so the question can go on the chat. What areas of your life do you require to be more assertive? I'm not telling you to be argumentative. I'm asking you to be more assertive. Assertiveness comes from confidence. And the second thing, if you require to say no, how confident you are and being able to execute that. So without making up excuses, you help others problem solve while remaining unattached to the how they would take it and how they will operate in that situation. That if I have given the suggestion, the person has to take it in and has to operate in a particular way. How much do I believe in myself and how assertive am I when I'm putting my point across in the meetings, when I'm putting up my point across to somebody else, when I am taking decisions in life, the major decisions in my business, the day-to-day life decisions in my business. Am I accepting everyone to listen to me? And then only I allow myself to be assertive? Or am I start using the excuses that since nobody listened to it, nobody agreed to it, I stop taking any more actions towards my work? And so your work is ideally should be aligned to what you are doing. Are you making excuses or you're really wanting to perform? You want to perform in your work because it's your passion. You want to do it. Are you passion driven or are you fear driven? So am I working in this particular field because my passion is attached to something big, and like is the work-life balance there? Am I being a workaholic and missing out on enjoying my own health, my own life, my connection, my time for my people around me, and I give an excuse to people that, oh, I do it for my family. Did your family ask for it? Are they asking that you work on Saturdays, Sundays, work 24/7 and get that money to bring that balance, to bring that security? Do you have that work-life balance? If not, what are the actions you have started taking to work towards it? These are few of the points. There are many, many points. Are you a people-pleasing personality? Please write as the point 7 after the work-life balance. Am I a people-pleasing personality? Do I have the obsessive negative thoughts? And my thinking, am I allowing myself to be satisfied in what I'm doing? Or just doing it for the sake of doing and running a race? Even if for today, I think even this many pointers are good enough for you to begin to bring the change, because there can be 20 points which I may explain you. And these are the major points. The minute you ask yourself that question and start working towards it, that is the time the ball starts rolling, when you introspect and allow yourself to change that. So I want each one of you now to close your eyes, taking in 3 deep breaths, allowing yourself to connect to yourself, invoking the divine self in you now, connecting to your higher self, which knows your purpose of life, allowing yourself to be aligned, your soul's energy to your purpose of life now, realizing and understanding that your business, your job, your work is a very small part of your purpose of life. So would you like to know what it feels like to be able to attract and align and to be in the work profile? May that be in the job that you are doing. May that be as a homemaker. May that be your own business. May that be as an entrepreneur. May that be a profession. May that be in the service industry. You align it to your soul's energy, to your higher self, in a complete alignment with the purpose of your life. You know how to be in a complete alignment with your higher self, your life purpose, and with your soul's energy. How to do that, and that it is safe for you. It's possible. You're deserving of working completely in alignment with your purpose of life. And choose to live your daily life with the same. And tell yourself, I am in alignment with my soul's energy and my purpose of life into every action that I take at my work front, into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, be your highest and best, in the highest and best possible way for you. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Please say yes to receive these feelings. Would you like to know what it feels like to believe in yourself, to connect to your own element and operate in your daily life at your work front? Believing in yourself and being in your own element and that it's possible. To know your strengths and to work on your weaknesses. To have the growth mindset, understanding the growth mindset through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. To know how to be assertive and being able to say no through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is, and that it is completely possible. To know what it feels like to be motivated in a positive aspect and release the need to let the negativity motivate you to work better and take accountability and responsibility. You understand what it feels like to be accountable and be responsible towards yourself and others. And to release the need in you to be perfect and of a perfectionism and yet allowing yourself to work with perfectionism and that it is possible. To stop holding yourself responsible for everything that happens and yet being and operating with being a responsible person and with a responsibility without holding yourself responsible for everything that happens around you. To let people know and operate their way and yet being a guiding force to them and that it is possible. Would you like to know what it feels like to understand communication through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane and to have a healthy communication between you and your colleagues, your employees, people around you, and that it's possible? You know how to connect to them, you know how to draw boundaries and to be respected for the boundaries. Would you like to know what it feels like to have a leadership mindset and to be leader in your own way and yet being able to connect to people and work as a team with cooperation and collaboration and release the need to constantly compete, letting go of the constant fear of competition and replace it with working as a strength, as a team. Would you like to know what it feels like to work as a team, to collaborate for the betterment of your own self and for the betterment of others, and to work with empathy towards others and towards yourself, and that it's completely possible. Would you like to know what it feels like to invite and attract healthy environment in the work front? How to progress and grow while working and that it is completely possible? Would you like to know what it feels like to see the bigger picture and to have passion towards your work and work passionately with integrity, with honesty, and that it's completely possible for you to operate in your daily life, being honest with integrity, loyalty, and that it's completely possible. Would you like to know what it feels like to invite and attract new avenues of generating more income and to know that you are worthy of abundance and that it's completely possible? And you have the receptors for the same. Would you like to know what it feels like to invest into your relationships at the work front and to have healthy relationships at your workplace and that it's possible? You know how to attract healthy relationships and that you're deserving of it into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs for your highest and best, in your highest and best possible way for you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Creator, show me. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to instill all these feelings into whoever says yes right now and later while watching the video. Be instilled into them, into any language that their mind has ever heard, learned, and understand for each one's highest and best, allowing each one to grow in their lives. Thank you. To have the permission to pass unconditional love, light, and healing to each one. Thank you. As in, when you feel fine, you can come back to the room and open your eyes. So, really, excuse me today for my voice. It is not operating with the best potential, but I still hope that it is still clear to bring across the point to each one of you. Many times, overusing the voice gets you to this. I think it's matter of half an hour and 15 minutes of B rounds, which will get it back to place, which I will do it. So life is a journey, friends, and we all work and we have a focus and we work towards what we want to achieve. We set the goals for ourselves. And they're very important. But do remember that the journey is more important than your destination. And how you achieve there, how you reach there, how you go reach towards your milestone. And you can always set another goal for yourself. So do take the time out for the major questions that I have asked you and work towards having that introspection and work towards getting back to that balance. Do listen to the downloads that will really help you to get to that balanced mode. And just as a takeaway from today's session, if one thing that I would like each one to take is this one thing, that whatever are your goals, whatever is the field in which you are working, make sure that the journey, you enjoy every moment in that. And while working, ask yourself, how do I make it a lot of fun? And when I say fun, that doesn't take away the quality and the virtues of hard work from you. You will still be doing, but you are enjoying when you are doing that. And when you enjoy what you are doing, automatically it becomes a lot of fun. And the flow starts coming into that reality. So wishing you all a lot of growth, abundance, and being in alignment with your soul purpose at your work front, either at the current work profile that you are in to create that, or being able to move towards a zone where you identify, acknowledge, and get into the work mode which is aligned with your soul purpose. Wishing you all to have and establish that into your life. Have an absolutely wonderful day. See you all tomorrow at 9 o'clock sharp. And a big announcement to make. Next week onwards, we are changing the time. Instead of the 9 a.m., we will start at 8:30 a.m. because the COVID is moving out. A lot of people have resumed their work back. And the guidance from the creator was to shift it to 8:30 so that people who are missing out on the live sessions, you can always listen to the YouTube recordings. But being live on the session is very important. That's not the replacement. Because when you are live, I'm connected to your energies. And I channelize especially only for you. So that energy, it's an energy healing modality. We are every day working with an energy healing modality. So connecting energetically with each other helps a lot while progressing. So we are changing the time to 8:30, especially so that it is easier for each one not to miss out the everyday morning session and being able to be present here and then make the best while listening to it. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow with your question and answers. See you all at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks so much.